My arrival on the campus in the summer of 1955 coincided with the completion of the building.
Those were the early days of the Vietnamese War. These were the days of great controversy. And so for me, Osh represented a place that you could go where those ideas could be debated, and they were emotional.
When I was asked to contribute to this conversation about Osh, I was remembering that my very, very first class in fall of 1978 was Introduction to Mass Communication.
Took stats for econ. I took my micro and macroeconomics classes, my intermediate macro classes.
Navajo language, French language.
I would say probably my favorite memory of Osh is coming to Hinckley Forums. There's lots of memories. My dad took classes here in this building, so it's just kind of carried through the family.
I believe that Osh was born probably around the same time I was. And I see a lot of parallels with Osh's life and my own life. We're kind of women of a certain age, and bless her, she has hot flashes and cold flashes just like I do, and the women's restrooms even. I mean, they're the same restrooms since the building was probably built.
And the building has pretty much had its better day. I think the maintenance costs are way over the top. We used to joke that because we had some stained ceiling tiles, the reason those ceiling tiles were there so that when the legislators came to campus, they would not cut the university budget.
When I think of all the students, many of whom that I interact with in my role as a legislator, I think of all the people that I've known. What was developed there in Osh is a sense of community.
It was the beginning of the University of Utah flooding into the part of what had been Fort Douglas. Everything started exploding.
Well, I don't want to be on campus the day the bulldozers and the wrecking balls take over. I think I'll stay home that day. But I also recognize that we need to move on. And it won't be the building so much as what goes into the building. And there's a meeting of the mortar and the mind. As it's said, we shape our buildings and then they shape us. And Osh shaped us every day.
The ladies' rooms are very vintage and kind of old-fashioned, and
it's just dark and scary and
no seating, so it was just the sense of dread.
I won't miss being in the Osh at all.
So I actually have this funny story of where I actually got locked up in a bathroom stall, and the block was so old I had to wait until everyone was gone so I could crawl out of it. So I don't know, that's a bad memory.
Osh is a part of me, yeah.